Hello students, welcome to this new session of Python. In the last session, we have studied lists in Python and multiple different methods and functions of Python. Today, we are going to study something similar but something which has got lot of differences with list as well. Today's topic is tuples in Python. Tuples are again a separate data type of Python. Just let us try to check. It comes in the sequence types. Just like list, tuple is again a data type that we are going to study in Python. As far as the syntax is concerned, the only difference is instead of specifying the values or elements in square brackets, we specify the elements in circular brackets. But before we proceed, let us try to read the last point first. Tuples in Python are immutable. That means we cannot change the values once we define. Yes, so the question comes is, why are lists available and why are tuples available? Certain times there are certain data which require frequent updates. Then we use list. But other times there are certain data like fingerprint of a person in the Aadhaar card or biometrics of a person related to Aadhaar card, or maybe the ID of a student or ID of an employee. Now these values should not be changed, or by mistake also user should not be allowed to change these values. In these cases we store the values in a tuple, whereas certain values like contact number or vehicle number, they keep on changing, which we need to change. Hence such values can be stored in lists. So let's try to check practically. There are a lot of similarities between lists and tuples. We try to start with creating a simple tuple. The only difference, as I said, circular brackets instead of square brackets. Let us try to check. Yes, we are getting the values. Like list, tuples can have multiple values with the same data type, or it can have values with different data type. Say for example, I am writing with different data types. Now here one of the values is numeric, the other value is text. Let us try to check tup1, and yes, you can have values or elements with different data types. Let us try to take one more tuple with city names like we did in the list. Rajkot, Ahmedabad. Purposefully I have kept it in lowercase and Delhi. We take 3 city names. Just let us try to print the city names, and there it is. So creating the tuple is quite simple. There is no problem. As we go further, we will try to see like strings, tuples are immutable. But first, let us try to check few things. Just like we were doing indexing or slicing in list, we can do indexing or slicing. Say for example, tup of 0 I can print, or tup of -2 I can print, or city of 1 I can print. This is indexing. That means indexing is possible in tuples just like it is possible in lists. So as you can observe, tup of 0, 1 is there at 0 index, so we print it. Tup of -2, minus, the negative indexing starts from right to left, positive from left to right. So we go in this way. -4 will have index -1, 3 will have index minus 2. I repeat, 4 will have index minus 1, 3 will have index minus 2, 2 will have index minus 3, and minus 4 index will be there for 1. When I am printing tube of minus 2, the result that will come is 3. And now again city of 1, that is the positive index. So city Rajkot is having index 0, Ahmedabad is having index 1. So whichever value is coming at index 1 is going to be printed. So quite simple. Similarly, we can use the slicing technique, tube of 1 colon 3 comma tube of minus 3 colon. So let us just try to check. Now when we give tube of 1 colon 3, that means, remember, it will start from the lower limit, but it is up to 3, not including 3. So whichever values are there at index 1, that is 2 and 3, but it will not include the value which is at index 3. So it will print the values 2 and 3. Similarly, when we give minus 3 onwards, because upper limit we have not specified, so minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and then because it is negative indexing, again when it is slicing, it will go from left to right, so it will print all the 3 values 2, 3 and 4. So just to repeat, indexing and slicing in tuples behave in the same way or work in the same way as indexing and slicing work in list. Now, why do we say that tuples are immutable and lists are mutable? Just let us try to check one more example for this. We try to print tube and ID of tube. That means we try to check the tuple and the address of the tuple. Fine. Now we try to see tube of 0. We try to change the value to 9. What happens? Let us try to check. It gives type error. Tuple object does not support item assignment. That means we cannot change any single element of a tuple. I repeat, we cannot change a single element of a tuple. That means when we are giving tube of 0 equals 9, we want to try and change this particular element of tube, but we cannot. That is why we say that tuples are immutable. Just let us try to check with list. We create a simple LST, the same one like the one previous, LST comma ID of LST, and then we give LST of 0 equals 9, and here it is. We are able to change an individual value of the list, and that is why we say that list is mutable. I repeat, list is mutable, tuple is immutable. We try to check the address of the list, it is not changed. Okay, it is there as it is. Yes, if I want to forcibly change, I can change the entire tuple 9, 2, 3, 4, let me put one more 2. So in this case, or we don't put 2, we just keep it as it is, ID of tube. And you can observe this ID is different and this ID is different. In fact, lot of other digits are also different, but from the last digits we can come to know that the address is different. That means it is stored at a different location. So once again I repeat, because we cannot change individual values of the tuple, it is immutable. Because we can change individual values of the list, it is list, because we can change the individual values of the list, it is mutable. Because we cannot change individual values of the tuple, it is immutable. And because of this property, let us try to check how del works on tuple and how it works on list. Say for example, if I give del lst of 0 semicolon del, or let us try to check one by one, and we print lst, what happens? The first element 9 of lst is removed. But let us try to check del tube of 0. Is this possible? Well, type error, tuple object does not support item deletion. Basically, because we cannot change the values, we cannot change the tuple, tuples are immutable. However, if we give del tube, that means we are deleting the entire tuple, it works. Now if I try to print, it will give name error. So once again, you can delete the entire tuple using del command, but you cannot delete individual elements of the tuple, which again indicates that it is immutable. And these are basically the differences between a list and a tuple object. So moving on, once again, now I will have to create new tuple because the tuple was deleted. 1, 2, 3, 4, this time I add one more 1. Now because of this nature, or because of this property of tuple, that is tuples are immutable, lot of methods will not be applicable on tuples, only a few methods will be applicable on tuples. However, the three functions that we studied on list, which were those three functions? Length, let me just write it on a notepad over here. The three functions that we studied on list were length, mean and max. None of this function actually changed the values of the tuple. Hence, each of this function will work on tuples as well. So let us try to check them out. Say for example, length of tup, then I give max of city, comma mean of city. Remember the city tuple we had created previously. Let us try to check the city tuple once again for our reference. When we give length of tuple, how many elements or how many values are there in tuple or tube? 5 elements are there, hence the length is 5. Max of city. Now why max of city is Delhi and not Rajkot? Remember last time we had used the ORD. It takes based on the ASCII value of the first character, ORD of D, and we print ORD of, say for example, R. Now remember, the ASCII characters of uppercase starts from 65, and that of just first let us execute this. ORD of D is 100 and that of capital R is 82. So I repeat, let us try to check it and we will come to know that of capital A and that of small a. Uppercase ASCII values start from 65, lowercase ASCII values start from 97. That is why when we try to give max city, what does it return? Just try to observe, it returns Delhi because the ASCII value of small d is the max compared to upper R, and when we give mean city, it gives Rajkot, because the ASCII value of capital R is minimum. So, in short, the functions work on the tuple just like they work on the list. Now, what about methods? Will all methods work on tuples just like they were working on lists? No. Why no? Say for example, let us try to think about the append. What does the append method do? Append method adds some element to the list. Now, tuple basically we cannot change. So, basically there is no question of adding an element. Hence, methods like the append method will not work. The two methods that tuples support are count and index. Since the other methods change the values of the tuple, they cannot be applied over there. Just let us try to check count and index how it works. Let me print tube once again. Now tube dot count of 1. So it will count how many times 1 is getting repeated in tube. Definitely 2 times, so the result is 2. Let me check something else. 4. The result is 1. Now let us try to check the index method. Index of 1 semicolon tube dot index of, say for example, 4. So what it will do? It will return the first index, the index of first one and the index of 4. The first one appears at 0th index, element or value 4 appears at 0, 1, 2 and 3. So it will return 3. So the index method and the count method work fine with tuples. But again the same question, why the other methods don't work? Because say for example I try to sort tube, or say for example city dot sort. When we use the sort method, we are basically rearranging the values. Say for example, let us try to print list. LST dot sort reverse equals true. Now why I am giving this? Because it is already sorted in ascending order. If it is sorted in descending order, we come to know. What happens? In tuple, the value and the index are paired and cannot be changed. But in list, the pairing of value and index, 2 has index 0, 3 has index 1, 4 has index 2. That pairing of value and index cannot be changed in tuple, can be changed in list. Hence, the sort method will work for list, but the the sort method will not work for city. Why? The only reason being because tuples are immutable. You cannot change the values of the tuple, and because of this only two methods hold true for tuple. The other methods will not hold true for tuple. You can just check it out as your homework. So again we just try to revise what we have studied. Today we have studied tuples in Python. The only change, circular brackets instead of square brackets as far as defining a tuple is concerned. As far as the syntax difference is concerned between list and tuple. Yes, they just like the list, they may contains all values with the same data type or items with different data type. Another thing, indexing and slicing work in the same way as it works in list. That means indexing and slicing on tuples work in the same way as it works on list. The three common functions that work on tuple, length, mean, max, they all work in the same way just because they are not changing the values of the tuple. But only two methods work because tuples are immutable. If you recollect, strings are also immutable, but list is the only one which is mutable, which we have studied up till now. So that is all for this session. Thank you. Next time we are going to study something new. We are going to study dictionary in Python.